Hello, Qurra. I hope I've said your name correctly. Please correct me when we speak, if we speak. Well, I put a quick video together. Thank you so much for your interest and inquiry about the how-tos. As an ex-senior manager from a school, I know these things always come down to price, but I've got no interest in you joining our community unless it's going to be useful for you. So there's a few things that I'd like to invite you to consider before you go ahead. When ideally, I'd like to invite you to go into the FAQs and work your way through the buyer's guide. If time's a bit pressing, then maybe one of the big questions you need to think about is, well, how are you going to use it? So maybe go to the professional learning section and the using the how-to section. We've just put together some ideas for our community with the forthcoming October half-term training day in mind. That might be a really good place to start, particularly as if you do go ahead, then one of the things you'd need to do is onboard all your new staff to the how-tos, and so we've got the materials that you need to do that. So the question there is, what do you think your teachers would make of it? Is it appropriate for your setting? That will give you the chance to check that out. And then I think there's 8 additional activities that may fit or may not fit, really, whether or not they fit with your plans and stuff. You can have a look at them. So, who's going to drive it? Are you going to be this person driving it, or would there be a designated senior leader? It needs to be someone senior. If it's not driven, it won't get used, at least not in the early days. So you need to make sure that there is someone with a responsibility for supporting teachers in reflecting and updating on their practice to use the site. So please consider that. So I've mentioned that. Yeah, Nikki mentioned that you have a personal interest in metacognition. So I've just logged in, and one of the things that's included in the subscription is an entire course on model mapping. This is something that I used to do in another life before we moved everything online, and basically it's something your teachers could work through at their own pace, and then eventually, hopefully, it's something that your teachers could teach your students about using model maps and other graphic organisers to externalise their thinking and better understand and share their thinking with each other. That's not just students, by the way. It's about teachers sharing their thinking with students as well. So it's an area that's pretty rich on the application. So what else to say? Nikki also mentioned that you are a teacher training school. This is something that you should consider, or I'd like you to consider maybe have a look at the is it used for initial teacher training question. That video I think will be of interest to you. What else to say? Yeah, you wanted to know about the price. The price for between 90 and 100 teachers comes in around 2,600 to just under £3,000. Let me know how that fits with your plans. As I say, you are a teacher training school, so there may be a little bit of flexibility that we can apply on that, depending on how many trainees you have at the school and how many NQTs you have at the school as well. So please have a look at the FAQs. I will give you a call, or please call me. I'll email you as well with my phone number. But have a good look at these questions, see if the fit's good, and then we can have a call and talk about the price. Okay, Qurra, I hope that's helpful. I'm really sorry to hear that the school's in lockdown. These are really challenging times, and if I can do my bit to help, I will. So you take care out there, and maybe we'll speak soon. Thanks, Qurra. Bye-bye.